guys, my name is Andrea and welcome to my booktube. Excuse some mild coughing and my hair. I'm growing out my hair until I can get some hair extensions, and I have had a cough for forever. So today what we're going to be doing, if you didn't see the title for some odd reason, we're going to be doing the bookshelf scavenger hunt tag. I have a list of 19 tags in my notebook, and so I am going to be looking for some books. So the first thing on our tag list is an author's name or title with the letter Z in it. I don't know if I have anything with this in it. So I actually found one a lot faster than I thought I was going to, and for this tag I picked The Book Thief, and I'm going to butcher his name, as we all know I do. Marcus Zusak. I haven't actually read this one yet, but it is high on my to be read list, so I hope I can get to this one soon. Now, the next tag is a classic, which this entire cube is my classics. So I'll just go with Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Again, I haven't read this, but I do really like Dickens, and I hope to get it done by the time I graduate. Third tag is a book with a key on it, and I'm gonna probably have to look for this one too. So. After vigorously looking, I don't actually have a book with a key on the cover. Here, I do have two other shelves at my grandma's house and my dad's house, but we're gonna stay within the realms of the shelves that I have here. So the next tag is something on your bookshelf that's not a book. Another one that's super easy. I love to decorate my bookshelves, and this one, because I touched it earlier, and it means something to me. This is a jar with confetti in it from when I went to my Halsey concert. I have more bookmarks, I have a candle that I don't like, and my little display that I have going on up here. So that one isn't the oldest book on my shelf. I'm gonna have to look for this one too. I found it. It might not be the oldest, definitely not the oldest story, I don't think, but it shouldn't be. Why would it? I have classics on my shelf. Why would, anyways, without going too far into it, I think that the oldest book on my shelf is The Death of Adolf Hitler, Unknown Documents from Soviet Archives by Lev. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. I haven't read this. I have always been intrigued with the story of Hitler, not glorifying him or anything, but he has a very interesting history to him. And I got this book a while ago. It says 1968 is the first edition, so I could have something older, but I don't believe I do, which is why I'm going with that one. The next book is a book with a girl on the cover. That one's really easy for me. I have a bunch, but I'm going to do Orphan Train by Christina Baker Klein. I actually had this for a while. It was a hand-me-down. Never got to it because it doesn't really seem like something that I normally read, so it's not really high up on my to-be-read. But, I found plane tickets in it the other day, old plane tickets from 2013 or something, that I never knew were in there, and that just shows how much I touch some of these books, and I'm really calling myself out for how much I don't touch any of my books. Next tag is a book that has an animal on it. This one might be a little bit more difficult, so I'm gonna do another time lapse for y'all. Sometimes I really think I'm dumb. I really do think that literally took me turning around and picking up the first book that I thought would have an animal on it, and that would be My Side of the Mountain by Jean Craighead George, and it has what looks like a hawk on it. I'm not a bird expert, but I think I have enough common sense to tell you that this is a hawk. Wow, I'm sassy today. Haven't read it. I don't know how many books I've actually read at this point. I really couldn't tell you. Whoop. Some things aren't where they're supposed to be. Next tag is a book with a male protagonist, and I'm gonna have to look. Again, I think I've proven that I'm really dumb. I questioned Paper Towns and City of Bones, but this one I'm not really sure. I think I was thinking more of a fantasy book. And City of Bones, Jace, Alec, they aren't the main characters, so I guess they're not considered the main characters. Clary is. but I went with Harry Potter. Y'all can get mad at me right now. I've never read Harry Potter. I don't really have a huge interest in reading Harry Potter. I do want to get around to it, but it's not something that I'm really like, you know, I want to finish everything else to read it. No, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Next tag is a book with only words on it. This one might take a little bit of, I don't know if they look for like blank background, because I would think of The Girl on the Train. I guess this could work. It has some mountains and stuff. You know what, I'm gonna go with this because it's my interpretation, and I think The Girl on the Train will work really well. It's basically just words, besides soon to be a major motion picture, which is still words, and my price tags for my discounted books. I don't know why I'm dragging myself for that. Discounted books are the best. Anyways, a book with illustrations in it. This one's easy. Glad I didn't pick it before because I told myself I wasn't going to do doubles. My City of Bones 10th Anniversary Edition by Cassandra Clare. And for everyone who needs proof, did you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. Book ASMR for your viewing pleasures. There's one. It has illustrations in it by Cassandra Jean. Is it Cassandra or Cassandra? Someone tell me how to pronounce that in the comments, because I have always said Cassandra Clare, but then other booktubers say Cassandra Clare, and I think I said this in my last video. I might not have. Anyways, a book with gold lettering. Like gold or like yellow? Because I have some yellow. I'm gonna go yellow. Do we want yellow? I don't have any gold lettering. I know I don't have any gold lettering. I mean, this is kind of goldish, right? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? It's not gold lettering. I don't think I have any books with gold lettering. I'm almost 100% sure I don't. A diary, true or fictional. I almost got rid of this book. Dear Nobody, The True Diary of Mary Rose. I read this in 8th grade. And it's a really good, it's not really well written because it is a true diary, but it is really sad. It's heartbreaking. I would recommend this though. If you want something that makes you cry, this is definitely it. So, I'm so sorry for all the noises that my chair is making. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. A book written by someone with a common name, and the example that they gave was like Smith, something like that. Let's see. I mean, I guess they're looking for last names. Let me look. Wow, another no read. Why should I not be surprised? Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick is what I picked. I feel like Fitzpatrick can be considered a common name. Becca definitely can. But I went by last names. I don't know, I feel like Fitzpatrick can be a common name. It's not like Lasky where it's like no one else has that last name, you know? So, but I guess it's not as common as Smith. I mean, I have Shirley Jackson, which is a household name. This is her biography, if that really floats someone's boat better. It's not going back. Alright, next tag is a book that has a close-up of something on it. Let me look. I found one instead of A Dog's Purpose. I'm gonna go with Uglies by Scott Westerfield, and it has a close-up of her eye. I mean, I guess that kind of counts. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't really know if it's that different than saying this is a close-up of a dog's face. You know, this is a really great, interesting video because I can't say really any input for most of these books because I have not read them. I'm guilty of rereading and rereading books over and over and over again. I'm finally picking up some books, though. Some books. I talked about that one in my last video. So the next tag is a book on your shelf that takes place in the earliest time period. Definitely gonna have to be one of these. I'm gonna have to go with, I don't know, the only one that I've really read over here is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Unless you want to count The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. I guess that would be it, huh? I'm not going to go all the way to my other shelf to pick that up. I'm sure a lot of people know what that one is. I'm gonna say The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. You know what? No, I feel kind of guilty. I should probably go grab it. It's not really a scavenger hunt if I don't go to grab the book, so I'm gonna go with The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. I haven't read this book, but I have read The Lightning Thief. Someone had a video about like how to read the Rick Riordan books, and I really want to watch it because I just know like how well loved these books are, and I just really want to know what the big hype is about. Now that my notebook is on the floor, a hardcover book without a jacket, I'm gonna have to go grab this one too. This is one of my favorite books. I read it a while ago, but I remember how much I loved it. I remember the basic storyline, and I wanted to buy it again so I could relive that kind of happiness. And I bought it, and they said it has some damage to it, and I assumed it still came with the jacket, and it didn't. So this is not my damage to this. Excuse me. Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. This is just beautiful. I don't really have too much to say about it, because I don't remember it too well. But I just remember like loving it, and I like how you can see it from Eleanor's perspective and Park's perspective. And yeah, so the next tag, we're going up to tag 17, is a teal turquoise colored book. And I think the closest thing I have to this, I was thinking about it the other day, which is how I knew about this one so quickly, or I thought about this one so quickly, is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Again, this is one that I really have wanted to pick up and just haven't for whatever reason. It's not really one that crosses my mind that much, and it's in such good condition. I don't know why I never think to. A book with stars on it is our next and second to last one. I'm probably gonna have to look for this one. I actually do not have any books with stars on them after all that time. I'm making a mess. And the last one is a non-YA book. I mean, I have a lot of non-YA books. Let's just go with Alexander Hamilton by Ron Chernow. This book was a gift in perfect condition, and I have proceeded to get it dusty, crusty, and anything else you could ever imagine without even being that far in it. This is a biography about my man, Alexander Hamilton. I will say that the musical did pique my interest in him, but just his story and stuff was really inspiring to me as someone who writes and all of that. So I would say I'm a bigger fan of him than I am the musical, but I still stand the musical. I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, it's a big book. And that is it for the book tag, honestly. Now that I have successfully made a mess and emptied out my bookshelf because I decided to put some books away and some not. Sorry about the last video. I should have talked about this in the beginning, I guess. But it wasn't edited or anything. I recorded it with my camera instead of my phone. And I don't have a editing editing software for my computer, so it's easier for me to use my phone. In the future, I'll be recording with my phone until I can get an editing thing. Not like it really matters to you guys, but you know, those awkward pauses and stuff, there was nothing there to fill it, no like background music or anything. And I want to apologize for that like just awkwardness to it. So thank you guys for watching. My socials are linked down below if you want to give me a follow or a friend or whatever the individual sites call it. Wow, that was really bad. I hope y'all have a good one.